Hey guys, Figurecraft here. Sorry it's been a while, but I'm back now, and today we're going to be going over my next part of my Zelda figurine collection. This is more amiibos. Over here I've got Rivali, Daruk, Bokoblin, Guardian, Horse Rider Link, the Link from Link's Awakening, Skyward Sword Princess Zelda and her amiibo, or her Loftwing, my bad. And then behind these we have the rest of the champions and Link and Zelda. So yeah, we got these to go over today. So let's get into it. The first one up, we have Rivali. Let me set this down here. Took this up. Get the camera to focus. There we go. First one we have is Rivali. This is the Rivali amiibo. You can see all the detail in him, even with the head. Then after him we have the other champion, which is Daruk. You see he's got his little symbol right here on his chest, where the chain is. He's got the big old claymore holding it, the big old, I forgot what this thing was called. It's a stone crusher, I think. And that's the Daruk. Let's go over another one of the champions. Of course, we have the champion that, you know, is head over heels for Link. Here's Mipha. Don't know if I showed you that in the last one or not. On their scarves, they actually have their Divine Beast symbols on their scarves. Where's Daruk? His is there on his back. And Mipha's is on her stomach right there. And she's got the big old spear. And there's the detail in Mipha's face. Felt like her arm was loose there for a minute, so I was checking it, making sure. And then after her, we have the next champion, which is the fourth champion. This is Urbosa, and there's her Divine Beast symbol on her. I'll give you a zoom in. There's the detail in Urbosa's face. A little gem on her head. Symbol in her breastplate. And there's her symbol right there at her hip for her Gerudo Desert. You turn it around, you got her shield and sheath on her back. And there's her earrings. And here's her high heels that she wears. And there's her sword, the detail on the sword. But yeah, that's the four champion amiibos. Now we'll go over another one. This is a big one right here. Here's the Guardian amiibo that came out when the game first came out. And it's got like bends in the legs to where you can bend the legs however you want to. I'm not going to bend him because he's been like this ever since I first got him, and I just keep him in this stamp. The stamp that he was in when he was first in the pack. but you can see the detail in this amiibo. He's got the orangish or pinkish red lighting up on him like he's mad, and he's coming after you. And there's his eyeball, like a see-through clear resin plastic in the eye. Great detail in the Guardian. And then the next one that we have that also came out when the game did is the Bokoblin amiibo. He's got the little skeleton skull around his neck. Really great detail in these amiibos. I'm still missing about, I think it's 4 amiibos of being caught up to getting all the amiibos that came out so far. I fell behind a little bit. But here's another amiibo. This is the Horse Rider Link amiibo. And this one's got some major great detail in this one. I'll zoom in here and we'll go over it. You can see he's got the Sheikah slate on his hip. You can see all the details in the horse saddle. The sleeper that's on the back of the horse right there going across the top. More bags right here. You got another bag over here. You can see all the detail in the saddle. The detail in his tunic. All the little symbols. They just didn't add the symbols right across the top of the bottom here. And the face, there's no face. It's literally blank under there, you can see. There's no face in there. And they didn't add the symbols on the cloak that goes around his head right here. But they did add the symbol on his cloak right at the back of his back. And he's also got his sheath right here. They didn't add the symbols on the sheath. Because, you know, this is the soldier's broadsword sheath. And there's a traveler's shield right there on the saddle. I always thought that this was false advertisement because while you're playing the Breath of the Wild game, you can't do that. You cannot store a sheath on the saddle of the horse. So that was mainly like one of those false advertisement things, just showing off for detail. I wish you could have done that in the game. Then here's the horse's head. And then he's got the soldier's broadsword right here in his hand. And then there's his gauntlets. And they didn't add the details in his gauntlets. You know, the little wavy stripes. That looks like Ganondorf's symbols from Ocarina of Time. They didn't add those in that one. You'll see what I mean in a minute because we'll be going over the other link that I have that I think has the symbols. But there's the link and the horse that they call the Horse Rider Link. Next one is the Princess Zelda from the Breath of the Wild that came out also when the game came out. I got these in a huge bundle. I pre-ordered them all. There's the detail in Zelda's face. She's got the little belt symbol right up here in the chest area with the Hylian crest. The Sheikah slate is blank right there. On the top, the Sheikah slate looks like that. Didn't add the Sheikah eye symbol for the screen. The detail inside of the little hip piece that goes around her hip. The detail in the boots. Triforces right there you can see. She even has her little bag on the back of her butt right there. Little satchel, whatever you want to call it. And there's her hair. Get y'all a better detail of that face. But there's the Princess Zelda. And then the next one, yeah, this one has it. Here's what I was talking about in his gauntlets. You can see the straps in the gauntlets. They didn't add those stripes in them gauntlets right there. And the same thing with the detail on the gauntlet that has the guard on the hand. They didn't add the detail on the gauntlet, on the guard. I guess because it was too small. You can see there's stripes right there. Well, stripes right there on that gauntlet, and then on this gauntlet, no stripes. The sheath, same thing, still no detail in the sheath. But there's the shield on the back. And there's the shield on that one. You can see the size difference. And there's the quiver. And there's the ancient arrow with the soldier's bow. And there's his pouches, his belts. This one does have the detail going across the bottom of the tunic. There's the symbol in his chest area right there, the sword. I don't think the little one had that, did it? No. This one don't even have the symbol in the chest for the sword, you can see. And there's the detail in Link's face sculpt. Detail going around his sleeves. At his tunic. And there's the soldier's broadsword with the sheath. And he's got this big old gust of airflow like wind. He's jumping up in the air, firing the guardian arrow. And then there's the symbols that they've chosen for the stands. But that's the whole Breath of the Wild amiibo set right there that I've got so far. The next one up is the little Link's Awakening amiibo that came out when the game came out. You can see it's very shiny. A lot of detail in it. He's got the little Hylian shield. And he's got the big old sword. But we got that one. And then the last one that we have is my last newest one that I just recently found is Princess Zelda and her Loftwing. The detail in this one is amazing. I mean, the Loftwing looks really cool. You can see the tail right here. The tail goes up and curls around. You can see all them feathers detail. You can see the rainbow feathers right here. Even in the feet right there, you can see all of the detail in the feet sculpt. Looks exactly like a bird's foot. On the other side of the Loftwing, it's even got her little necklace that she made the Loftwing, or whatever that thing is. She wears it on her too. Right here, this little belt thing, this little metal belt. You can see how it holds the Loftwing on the stand. And there's the detail in the Loftwing's face. Now the detail in Zelda is spot on too. There's Zelda's face. There's the symbol on her chest right there. Here's the symbol of the Hylian crest right here on her little sash piece that hangs around her waist. Here's that little belt that goes around. It's got the diamond in it. That's on there. Here's the detail at the bottom of her dress. Those little symbols. That's on there. Even it's even right here on the sleeves, but they just painted it pink by accident, I guess, because you know they're supposed to be painted gold. But those details are still there at the sleeves. You can see them carved in there. There's her bracelets. Same thing for that one. You can see it carved in. And there's her other hand holding the Loftwing's chin. She's even had this little wraps in her hair. And then behind, she's got the hair that goes that way. Where is her ponytail? There it is. There's her ponytail. Then underneath the dress, she's wearing, you know, like pants, like she did in Skyward Sword. And then here's her boots. This foot's not all the way attached to the stand, but that's the way it's made. But yeah, there's the Princess Zelda and her Loftwing. So yeah, we have those amiibos right there that we went over in this Zelda figure collection. I forgot what number this was in the figure collection, but I'll have it posted up in the video what number it is. And when I come back, we'll be going over something else that I got in the mail. Let me just set it here. We'll be going over something else that I got in the mail. I ordered this off of an eBay seller because I wanted the figurine of him, but I did not want to get the bootleg. And somebody was selling this on eBay for $150. And I bought it. This is basically the collector's edition of Prince Noctis from Play Arts Kai, Final Fantasy 15. You can see the box is in excellent condition. It came with everything in here. The black box that the Noctis goes in, and then the main black box that the figure's in, and that's it. It did not come with the game. It did not come with the extra posters, the soundtrack, or anything like that. It was just the figure itself with these boxes, which was a pretty good deal, because this figure goes for like $180 at the most. But that's somebody selling it without this fancy box. But I found this one with a fancy box, and I went that route. And I paid about $140, $150 for it. And it came in, so we'll be going over that in the next video. But until then, you all have a blessed one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And goodbye.